Hey everyone, Tony George, a Thursday update, and we're going to have a scam alert. The most outlandish claim I've seen in this marketplace since I've been doing business in it in 32 years that I read on a major website today to come get you to buy a pick. And I want to stress that point, and then we're going to get to 3 free picks. Free picks stunk yesterday. So we're going to give you not one, not two, but 3 free leans in 3 different sports. One an early afternoon baseball game. But I want to get to this point. You know, as sports betting has gained in popularity, we've come full circle again back to people that are trying to scam people for money for picks. And, doing this for a living over the years, I've been called the lowest common denominator of human filth for doing this. One thing about a company that's been around for 52 years, who I knew the original owner, Doc. Now his son, since Doc passed away, Maury passed away, his son Wade has taken the reins and not only kept Doc's reputation in place, but has invigorated it with solid, honest, and fair reporting and rules for all the handicappers to follow, especially on video, about hyping up stuff and, doing the crazy things, you know. But you're seeing with mainstream gambling becoming more and more popular and legal in all these states, and FanDuel and DraftKings in bed with every major pro franchise there is, and ads everywhere, and Jamie Foxx and the Manning brothers, and, everybody endorsing these books. There's fresh meat in the water. And you got people coming out of the woodwork. Go on Twitter. Go on anywhere. Seeing videos from people you never heard of that are all of a sudden gambling experts, and they're in their mid-20s, probably never placed more than a $100 bet in their life. All of a sudden they're experts. With all the fancy graphics and all that stuff, it makes you believe it. Don't believe everything you see and read. What I'm saying is, 52 years in the business, tell you like it is. I do every day on these videos, but there are temptations out there, and this is the most outlandish one I've ever heard. And I had to share it with you. Over the years being in I've been talking about sports betting on national radio since 1998 until 2018. And during those years, back in the 90s and early 2000s, we all know them by name. The big names in the industry, the call 1-800-CAN'T-LOSE guys, had reached out to me and offered me enough money for me to retire. And I turned them down because I'm an honest guy. I couldn't sleep at night. Hey, we want to use your name. Send us your picks. We may or may not use them, but send them to us. All we want you to do is just tout your 800 number on your national radio show, worldwide on Armed Forces Radio Network for 15 years. Cirrus for 6 years, every Sunday morning, my NFL show for an hour right before kickoff. That was simulcast from Yahoo Sports Radio, SB Nation, syndication on Clear Channel, all those things. Because I didn't want to be associated with that. But it's coming back full circle now with this popularity gaining and sports betting being mainstream and people not being smart. Here it is. This was on a major website this morning. I still can't. I'm going to read it to you. Here's the pitch. Today, my trusted source of information at the CIA informed me about the purchase of another Major League Baseball fix. Therefore, victory is guaranteed. One of the teams has been completely bribed by the Israeli Mossad to launder money that will be used to purchase equipment for neutralizing Iranian drones in the possession of the Russian army fighting against the Ukraine. Due to the confidentiality of the information, I cannot even disclose the fix here in the VIP zone. Therefore, anyone interested in receiving this unique fix should contact me via email. I will send the information for free to anyone who requests it. By placing significant wagers, it is possible for you to double one's profit without zero risk. P.S. I'm an employee of a large bookmaker. I have access to a direct network of information exchange between the largest bookmakers in the world, including those in the United States, Europe, and Asia. I receive the information from a confidential network among bookmakers. This is a lie. This is the most egregious claim, the most egregious sales pitch I've ever seen in my life in this business in 32 years. And that is saying something. Point being, moral of the story, go with a trusted source. Win, lose, or draw, we'll tell you like it is. You know, the best compliment I've received in the last 5 years, I ran into a guy at Circus Stadium Swim Monday. I went down to watch the Knights game for a big watch party. They had all the Circuit cheerleaders there, or the Knights, Golden Knights cheerleaders there, and a bunch of the mascot and a bunch down there for a big, huge event. I went down there, and a guy came up and said, "Hey, you're Tony George?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I want you to know I've been using you for over 20 years. You've won me more money than you lost me, and I really appreciate your videos. You're a hell of a good guy, regardless of what anybody says about you." And that says it all right there. But at the end of the day, you have choices. Make the right one. Okay? I'm not saying we're the only reputable firm in the country, but 52 years, no one else has that long-standing reputation, I can tell you that. Not kidding you. Okay, let's get to your free plays. I found that hilarious. That's the most insane thing. And the thing of it is, there's going to be 1,000 people that click that link and give them their phone number and give them their email, and they're going to sick their silver-tongued devils on them and just scam the piss out of them. Yeah, you know, I'm giving better free picks over the last 6 years here at Docs than what they're going to give you for free for free. Almost 60% over a 3,300 game sample size. But why would you do that? Okay? 8-unit NHL playoff game of the year goes tonight. One and only. FYI. All right. Free plays. Baseball. Quickies. These are quickies. Kansas City White Sox. Kansas City, 9 runs yesterday. What did they have? 12 2 days ago as well. 3 days ago. Over 9. This afternoon game. Brady Singer's on the hill for Kansas City. 8.82 ERA. Clevenger's on the hill for the White Sox. 5.91 road ERA. Both teams batting .260 or better over their last 5 games. Kansas City almost batting .300 as team. Take the over 9. NBA. What in the holy cripes is Boston doing laying 2.5 on the road? Easy money on Philadelphia. Do you see how bad Boston looked the other night? They're begging you to take Philadelphia plus 2.5 at home. Boston money line minus 145. The only way to look at that one. And in the NHL tonight, after 4 straight overs in the Dallas and Seattle game, and the total sitting at 5.5, including 18 goals in the last 2 games, 9 goals per game each, they've raised the total to 6 at minus 105. Over 6 Kraken Stars tonight in the NHL. Over at the website, we give you a free $60 with no strings and no hassles. You can use it anywhere on the website. Open up the description. There's a link in there right underneath the video. Go get a free $60 parked in your account. In any new account. You can use it to get an 8-unit NHL playoff game of the year tonight. And by the way, the NHL, epic regular season, horrible postseason. I tell you like it is. I'm making up lost ground tonight. Come on. Major League Baseball, we're taking a pass. There's only 6 games. We won yesterday. We're going to live to fight another day. Not forcing any picks. I don't like the board except a little bit on that KC Chicago White Sox over. So we'll be back tomorrow with Major League Baseball. And in the NBA, 4-unit totals play in the Denver-Phoenix game. 4-2 our last 6. And a 4-unit NBA player prop tonight. Again, in the late game. Doc Sports, place to be. Booyah.